Hey all, and welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing some Total War Three Kingdoms. I've got about an hour in this, so it's not a blind try, but it's something new for me. I haven't played a lot of the Total War games. The last one I played with any regularity was, I think, Rome 2? I'm pretty sure, maybe Rome? So it's one of those games and styles of games that obviously I enjoy. I like sort of the big strategy stuff. I like the battles, too. Those are both a lot of fun for me. However, it's not one that I've dived deep into, and they've made a lot of changes since I really was paying attention to the style of game. So I did play a little bit of Telltale. I'm actually going to go ahead and restart. And so there's a bunch of different options you can play as. These are the coalition forces over here. Lots of different characters, easy to hard. There are governors, outlaws, and yellow turbans, who are rebellions, I think. We're going to start with the easy, because, if I know.
Chaos forgers, agents of power.
Yes.
Cao Cao watches dynasties fall and tyrants rise.
So this is...
He has seen power slip into the hands of the undeserving. And through the chaos, plots a path back to order by his hand.
There you go. So, character specialization, commander. So good with Cav, basically. Extra military supplies. We have some noteworthy characters that we'll have to look at. Unique features for the faction. Specific buildings, specific kinds of Cav here. And then you can just do some diplomatic manipulation. This is where we wind up initially. So, I'm excited. It's complex, man. Oof. Much more than I'm used to. So we're just going to go ahead and get started.
Stark against the night. The tyrant Dong Zhuo wields the flames of destruction.
Destruction.
Luo Yang burns. Chaos ignites as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the hand falters. Opportunity glimmers in the darkness. One's weakness is another's strength. Cao Cao observes and prepares. The moment approaches. Order will be restored, no matter the cost.
Okay. So I'm going to screw up
China
names.
is in turmoil.
Let me tell you.
The great empire of the Han,
Okay, we're
stretching
gonna talk.
back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, thousands strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion.
Okay. Well, I think she'll talk
Yet,
again.
despite the victory, the chaos only grew. With the corruption at the very heart of the Empire, the loyal generals stormed the Imperial Palace and killed the 10 eunuchs, the source of China's ills. In the madness, the warlord Dong Zhuo seized the Emperor. With the great warrior Lü Bu at his side, none dared oppose him.
Okay, are we going to get a third, or are we going to load it? It's a longer load.
To Dong Zhuo's brazen display, treason some call it, a coalition of warlords rose up, led by the charismatic Yuan Shao, to save the Han. Faced with united opposition, Dong Zhuo retreated west to his stronghold of Chang'an, raising the...
We're going to click through here. God, this game is gorgeous, is another thing I want to point out.
The flames have run their course. Luo Yang is nothing but rubble now.
Okay. Getting
It
the
is the
opening
work
here.
of the
It's okay.
tyrant Dong Zhuo, who now wields power unchecked. He absconds with the Emperor in tow. He is barbaric, but not altogether unwise. As long as he controls the court, he controls the Empire.
That makes sense.
In peace, I shall be an able subject. in chaos. A crafty hero.
What
we
of
go.
the Coalition, my lord? They have...
The coalition is finished. They have lost their bite. But perhaps they can be rallied into something resembling their old strength. It seems that I must be the blade of China's justice. There is no other who can.
True. It's definitely gotta be us, because I'm
Man's
clearly
span
strong.
of life, whether long or short, depends not on heaven alone.
So this is basically the intro campaign, which is great. And let me tell you, gorgeous. The interface was overwhelming for me at first, but I think I've gotten it down pretty well. So I need to be wary of Yanshu to the west and Taotian to the east. Claim the neighboring Han Empire regions. Right, you just talked, got it. Engage Yuan. I'm gonna screw up every Chinese name. It's gonna happen. But we get extra military supplies and faction morale if we do that. If we check over here, that's our mission. This is the other thing we're doing, and then we gain some ancillaries. These are really cool. I'll talk about them in a second. Jade Sickle, and the Brown Thoroughbred, an extra horse. So if I click on
Remain resolute.
my person here, this is Telltale, our leader, and I can right-click on them to look at and see the extra stuff they have. So I can actually give you a follower, ancillary here, give you Resolve and Wedge. So there's no reason not to equip that, just to up our Resolve a little bit, which gives us better health and population growth and that kind of stuff. And then I also have a Sickle here, which I can increase my cunning. And we might as well do that as well, make me a little stronger. This person as well could have those things, but we're going to wait a little bit. Now you have a brown horse. I could give you Brown Thoroughbred. It's a little bit heavier, better resolve. Whereas here you have like fancy unique. So we're going to just give you the Brown Thoroughbred because it is better. And we'll leave that there. This is our second general, and you can see here the various militia and folks that they have. Let's see here. Harvest 190. It changes how things are. This is the year. How much money we're making. Our food. How many resources we have. I don't know a lot about the resources yet, frankly.
As I walk this land of
This is
homes
our...
and families, I see China's future.
Thank you. This is our current faction rank and that kind of stuff. This is our court, which we can look at here. All the court, various people. We can't do anything with it yet. There's our heir. There's also a family tree, which you can track through. This is who I am, etc. And then a list of all the characters, of which there are many. Diplomacy with everyone. I'm not going to click on that. It takes forever. Reforms. Reforms are kind of your tech tree, if you will. And it's quite literally a tree. You can see a ton of stuff here. I'm almost certainly going to go for something that gives me public order, maybe. Early, if I can. Sometimes I can't. There's public order. You need some buildings to grab that. We'll see what we get. But our first mission here is to take our unit and right-click on the bad guy and go into battle, which we are going to do. We have a lot of people. We could just automatically battle this one, and it'd probably be fine, but... excuse me. I want to see this first battle, just to show a little bit about how it works, if you, for some reason, have not played a Total War game.
China
this
is in chaos.
frankly, my favorite part.
Yet through this chaos, I have found opportunity. These people, these bickering people, they stack so well. It makes them easier to order, to control. I alone will bring peace to China. Those who stand against me will vanish.
Okay. And the battles are like what is classic for Total War, but there's a little bit different in this one than the last one that I played back with Rome. There are hero characters, and we're playing in the romance version of this, so it's the more hero character one. I think that maybe came in during Warhammer, which I'm now, having enjoyed this a lot for the hour or two I'm playing, I'm like, do I go back and play the Total War Warhammer ones too? I might do that, we'll see. But, so the generals are actually like incredibly strong hero characters. that can do special things and get into duels and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Let's, come on, load in. Much slower today than it was for me even yesterday evening was when I was playing. It's a little frustrating, but that's alright. So, basically what you're doing is you're slowly growing your empire by capturing different sort of parts of the commanderies. And there's a commandery, and it has 3 or 4 or so different subparts that you can capture or not own. And as you capture them, they grow bigger. And then when you get multiple commanderies, you can do different stuff with that. So this is our deployment phase. We can actually move units around. So for instance, I'm going to put the 2 cav over here. I'm going to leave... I'm going to actually move the commanders over here as well. You're going to be Control Group 1. You're going to be Control Group 2. So I can now move you around and that kind of stuff pretty easily. I'm going to start our battle. This should be a relatively easy set, so we're just going to move our cav up and our other units up. Now our folks are very fast, our leaders are very fast, because that's kind of what they do. It's a little annoying. Come over here, we can see them. We have a tiny little unit of archers. Not something I'm particularly worried about. Once our unit... Actually, I'm going to move... It's moving a little bit faster, since we don't... It's not a battle that I'm particularly worried about. This group of swordsmen, Saber Militia, moved much faster. I'm not sure why. Alright. Actually, you know what? Hang here. Accept the challenge.
I must prevail.
A general must use all their talents
And
to
then the rest
win
of
a
our
duel,
folks are going to
as
move
the
over here.
results can sway the battle in favor of the victor.
You can see here they're dueling. Let's slow down. And meanwhile, our cav, we're just going to go run in here. Kind of got into a melee here that it's a little bit rough. It will not matter.
You will lose and be forgotten.
We are winning.
Shut up and die!
And then, once you break this archer, we're going to have you charge in here.
Look, the enemy run.
There you go.
Craven.
You can run back here. We are winning.
Make ready.
Oh, look at that. Do you have a special thing you can do?
What deeds will you write today?
The odious fool and his
We're gonna win.
endless prattle.
And we just broke both those units by charging in.
The enemy general falls.
We broke the enemy general, and we broke all their units. So we can claim our victory. We will end our battle. And we'll get a little summary screen of how it went. Pretty poorly for them. They have 1 archer left, or 5, I guess? No, 1 archer left. That's not what you want. We didn't lose much at all, I don't think. Boom.
My tactics
We lost
were
43.
unmatched.
So, we could gain some replenishment, gain some income, or gain some military supplies, because we captured some troops. 4% replenishment doesn't really do a lot for me right now, because we're mostly full. We didn't lose that many, so we're going to just wait some.
They
get the
are
money.
insignificant. On the march.
So we got Taste of Victory, which gives us military supplies and morale. Great. And now we need to capture the following settlement, Chen Livestock Farm, which will give us public order and faction. And we gain some experience for our general. Great. So that is the livestock farm down here. I'm going to run right over there.
No mercy.
Now we are superior. I'm just going to delegate this battle, just to let it go through.
It is just
We lost
as it
300,
should
but
be.
we wiped them out completely. In this case, we're going to occupy because we won it.
We shall enjoy the spoils.
And we got the support from the people. And more experience for us. And now we need to construct or upgrade a building in Chen Town. So, if we look over here, this is our town. We can build buildings here. Now, what I'm probably going to do is actually construct here, because we haven't done that yet. Tax collection is great, gives us more money, but hurts the public order. We could do reduce population growth, which might be okay, but makes all of our recruits better, which is tempting. And increases income and cheaper agricultural stuff. Government support would give us food production, income, etc. And then state workshops would give us industry stuff. So I don't control the farmland yet. You are a livestock corral over here. It's a town. We already have a land registry office, which is land survey office. Okay, so let's, I guess we have that one built already. In this case, I think we're going to do the conscription, just to get better military units going. This is the mission we have. We're going to get rid of that. Got it. Yep. Good. 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 We gained. Hopefully that was an old one. Unless we gain them again, which is possible. These are all the various pins we have. We're going to ignore that. Alright, is there anything else we want to do? Not yet. Now, here... that's what I want to do. I want to click on you.
Let us draw up plans.
You can see we lost some troops here, and so it's going to take us a while to reinforce. It'll take us 7 turns to fully reinforce. So that's, you know, takes a little bit. We're going to probably run up to Cao Cao. I want Chen, the farmland here. That's my next play. Because I would like to get all of Chen owned by me. And then we can start thinking about the other places. As we do our turn, whole bunches of stuff can happen. So we constructed a building, which means cheaper construction time for a little bit right now. And we need to recruit and maintain 12 at the start of a new turn. So let's do that. We're going to recruit. Now I only have 1 archer here. I'd like to get a little bit more on the archer side of it. So you're going to do double archer. And then you're going to do... I think we're going to get you some... let's give you... And we want, like... 1 more frontliner. So there we'll have enough of everything. So that's our mission issued. On the next turn, it will go well. We were successful on that one. We gained a clayfish, which gives us authority and satisfaction. Not that exciting. Characters. Now, this is an interesting thing here. You can see there are candidates that I could be bringing into my population here. Look here, this is Xia Xiao, maybe? With different skill sets. And then there, same thing. So if I click on you, I can actually look and see, like, see your stats, morale, melee, your relations, who you were happy with, your military focus, your current ancillaries, that kind of stuff. So you can actually bring in more. Now I don't think I need to at the moment. I don't need that many generals, so I'm probably okay. Now I have an option to upgrade or do other things with this. I am tempted to upgrade. It'll take 3 turns, but it makes us a large town, which is, you know, a nice big set of bonuses. And I think that will make a lot of sense for us. Buildings, we built that first building, and then faction developments, 2 Yellow Turban rebellions have started. So, there we go. You are now growing. We're going to just move you into the main Chen town, I think. Let things move forward, grow your population, and then we're going to go after this farmland. I would like it, so we're complete. Please and thank you. There we go. So we gain 10% punishment and bonus experience per units. We need to hold 3 settlements to increase our credibility. This is our credibility up here, so we want more of it. That's the mission. You are just going to stay in here for the moment and garrison. Garrison is good for a bunch of reasons. You can see here we actually gained 7 public order from Garrison. This helps making sure that we don't, like, have rebellion, that kind of stuff. There's food here that increases your income and reserves. There's population. We are even right now, which is a little bit sad. We do want to grow further. And then income. And you'll see the same thing down here, but it's pretty similar, right? Because it hopefully is getting a lot of the same bonuses. So, we can only build one building at a time, so that's why we're waiting on that. We're going to wait a couple turns. 4 turns to fully replenish. 2 turns. 4. 3 turns. So we're going to wait a little bit here just to get them, you know, maybe a couple turns. But for the moment, we're going to call an end to it here. This is the intro to our Total War 3 Kingdoms playthrough. I'm excited. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I was much more taken with the game than I expected to be. And so we'll see where it goes, but I'm definitely going to be playing for a while. There will likely be some longer episodes in this. Don't think they're all going to be 20 minutes. I will probably play some longer ones as well. But this feels like a good point to give us a nice little stop, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.